Alright, welcome back to the Burglar Report. As you can see, it's a little fucking dark around here. We're switching it up. Getting a lot of politics, let's move on to something else. For now. There's a lot of shit going on we can talk about in another video. But, I kind of want to get into the way I think. Delve into the recesses of my mind, kind of thing. A lot of weird philosophies, a lot of weird ideas on life that I personally believe. I don't usually follow the crowd. So let's, well, in the spirit of Friday the 13th, let's talk about ghosts. Maybe what they are, maybe what they could be, definitely what the fuck I think of it. They are. So, studies will tell you that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So go look those videos up, come back, watch the show. In any case, okay, first of all, let's talk about my experiences with ghosts. I've had a few, okay? Lived in some houses where people have died. Definitely shit that goes on. Mostly, well, for whatever reason at night. You always get that weird, creepy, fucking hair in the back of your neck thing going on. You gotta trust that. You gotta trust your gut. Okay, there's enough neurons in your gut to form a small, they say like the size of a small, or the size of a cat brain. So you have a second brain in your gut. Yeah, look that up. That's science. Okay. So when you talk about going with the gut feeling, that's actually something being processed in real time with all the neurons and the connections going on. You don't want to ignore that. But for whatever reason, they say children are more open, right? And when, as a child, I had far more experiences up until probably late teens, early 20s. Probably late teens is when I had the bulk of my experiences up until that point. So growing up, let's see, probably this, okay, my first early experience, I had to have been 3 or 4 years old, and it's just, I can remember to this day. Just walking through this old ass apartment. We used to live with my parents, and I seen some kind of weird fucking face floating. I had fucking nightmares for years after that. That was weird. I fucking a kid. I don't know, but I can't fucking explain it. As I gotten older, my cousin, we've shared a lot of the same stories. I've talked with her many things, and she's had a lot of weird psychic dreams. I've had weird psychic prophetic dreams. Got a big essay. A lot goes on in there. And it fucking freaked me out. I was probably 7 or 8 years old, and she had a real bad fever one time. She was real sick, and she was standing in the hallway, screaming down the hallway of a person to go away. So clearly she could have been hallucinating, but that she was screaming towards her room, a person to go away. And there was a lady that died in her room. The previous owner, I believe. Or a family member of the previous owner. That's fucking weird. House I lived in after that, there's definitely ghosts there, because I had several dreams of talking to somebody in a dream. Didn't quite get a feel for it. I think it might have been an older man. I don't know. It was fucking weird. And that was probably up until maybe 11, 12. Then they had that. It was fucking weird. A lot of shit, you know, and that house always gave me the creeps. The other house always gave me the creeps too. I always had weird nightmares in the other house where my cousin was screaming at the whatever it was that she was saying. Other houses that I never really caught that feeling. I don't know if it's because I got older, your mind kind of closes. I mean, there's something about children that the innocence, they're just open to, I don't fucking know, whatever it is. But I definitely still had a lot of prophetic dreams that have come true. Some haven't, but they were reoccurring and they're fucking super intense. But as an adult, you know, you get older, you know, you lose loved ones. And I've had loved ones pass away, and they've come to me in dreams. It's clearly I can't fucking scientifically prove it to you, but it's fucking intense. You know, my grandmother passed away a couple years ago, and I had 2 different dreams with her and it was almost like she was just letting me know she was all right. The second one, it was the craziest fucking most intense dream. I woke up in tears damn near. We were just sitting there drinking together and she was having a laugh, we were having a laugh, you know. And at the end of her life, there was a lot of suffering, so it was a huge relief. And the same thing with a friend of mine, more like a brother. Same shit. He came to me and we were just drinking and he was just giving me shit like he always did, and it was so intense. So fucking intense. You can't, it's just, you have lucid dreams where I've had a lot of lucid dreams where you know you're asleep and you're trying to wake up kind of thing, but this one is just beyond that, where it's an intense fucking alternate reality, and you wake up and you forget which reality you're in. The shit is real. Okay, our subconscious is infinitely more powerful than our conscious. And I have a few theories on what ghosts could be. Okay. First of all, we don't know how time itself moves. Okay, so we set it up as more or less a timeline, like a straight line, one way direction kind of thing. Time could flow in a fucking whirlpool for all we know. So, plus the idea of parallel universes that are fucking kind of the top theories right now with different dimensions and the whole simulation theory. One idea, what I think ghosts are, could be kind of like a cross fucking interdimensional thing where you're seeing like an apparition or just a bit of somebody else's energy. It kind of crosses your path, or maybe you live in the same location more or less, and so they might frequent that same house or whatever you're living in. So that's one idea. Another one is, as I said, we don't know how powerful our subconscious is. And when you experience traumatic events, the intensity, honestly, this is the one I lean towards, is I think you project that fucking energy into space, like that point in space and time, and the energy stays there. Whatever it is, however you want to describe the fucking energy, it's a projection into that point of space-time, of a murder, a deep depression, sadness. Maybe a person's just pacing back and forth. They don't know how to deal with life. And those are the ghosts you see, of just a figure that paces back and forth, looking out the window, over in the corner. Maybe you hear some crying. I mean, life is fucking nuts. The intense shit we go through. Losing loved ones, losing, God forbid, children. Tragic, insane fucking murders and rapes that probably fucking my wife's favorite show is those criminal investigations. I'm like, and they show the pictures, the bodies laid out, with the eyes just blacked out. I'm like, wow, that's fucking, in your last moments, what are you thinking? So that's what I think. Honestly, that's what I think ghosts are. But there's other things besides ghosts, like poltergeists. Those are the ones that fuck with you. Those are the ones that movies are made about. The shit that can touch you back, slam doors. Those I think are different. Those I think are extra-dimensional beings, or demons, or whatever. Like Native Americans used to call them pudgeweegies. Just like little fucking, elves that fucking popped up and did some shit. I mean, every culture has some crazy little like miniature elf story or some kind of little fucking demon thing, little tricksters. That's what I think that is. And that's the shit that scares me, because you go into a place and the shit follows you home kind of thing. I don't want to fuck with any of that. I prefer to stay in this dimension for now. Hopefully well off for the next, maybe 60 years or so. That'd be good. Until I cross over the next one. But I don't know. That's what I think that is. I don't know where else to go with this. So there you have it. My theory on ghosts. Maybe drop some comments. We can have a conversation. Hope you like it. More to come. definitely going to get into my weird theories. I got some weird shit going on in my head. So, signing off.